Hi guys, first of all, apologies for being away for a while. It's been 2 weeks and I have not posted anything. I apologize for that. It's only that life has gotten a bit busy for me with the kids at home, with them. Schools are closed, so I barely have time to record, and a little overwhelmed without a nanny for now. And I'm working around that. I think this is my second weekend. This is the time now I'm getting to speed or getting into the rhythm of them being spending the whole day at home. Previously, I didn't have a nanny, yes, but they used to go to school, so I used to have some moments, some hours that I could do something. But for now, I'm hands full. I'm hands full. Let me just say that. Today we're going to talk about something really interesting. I sent out a poll on a group in Facebook that I'm part of. It's a group that is called Widows and Widowers Kenya. I sent out a question asking people what are the worst comments or things that you had when you lost your loved one. And I think these things cut across. I think they're the most common things that people say without knowing. Some of them are said direct, others are said straight to your face, because I'll be sharing some of those. And most of them are written in Swahili. I think a good part of the feedback that I got is from people who speak French Swahili. So you will be able to read them. So just to start off, let me say, people say things out of context. People say things because they feel as a way of them responding to grief, as a way of them looking at it like they have lost, and the other person is the person who has been directly affected. Like for instance, me as a widow or another man as a widower, they put it in a way that to show you that you're not the only one who has lost, but then they put it in a very bad way. And I know this is a way of some people trying to respond to trauma. So I urge people not to take it too personal. Sometimes I think I was being reading something and somebody was telling me this is usually a way for some people to respond to trauma. This is also a way for other people to express themselves, their frustrations in the moment. But I know we can do better being alive. And I've always told you, you have a loved one today. This is a chance, and you love somebody today. There is a very high chance that one day you're going to feel the loss, because love and loss align. Love and loss align. If you don't want to feel the loss and grieve somebody, then you don't need to love somebody. Then you'll never you if you suppress that emotions, then you'll not have the time to or the experience of grief in your life. So let's dive in. Let's check some of those very insensitive comments. Comment from Virginia. She was putting in like a car broke down, and then the in-laws said she was going to die just like the owner of the car died. Like somebody just saying that to your face. You know how hard it is to even process and even think about that. Like somebody's comparing the death of a car to the death of a human being. The second comment that I got from somebody called Miriam is that they had 25 years of marriage, and when the husband passed on, all she got was a family member telling her that she was not a wife for the 25 years. She was just a hoe. She put it like hakuwa bibi for the 25 years alikuwa tu malaya. You know how hurtful it is to even hear somebody even try to insinuate such a thing in your life. Then Ellie like tries to advise people, and he says, "What goes around comes around." This is a reminder to people like you should not mock people, you should not take people for granted, you should not be laughing at people for what they're going through or the situations they're finding themselves in, because this life things happen in circles. There's another comment from Lynn that she says her list is endless, but what pains me most is to say that the one who has a big burden to carry, the one who is feeling the loss is the mother-in-law. It's like trying to sideline, in short, it's trying to sideline the feelings of Ellie as a widow, and putting the feelings of the mother-in-law ahead of her own feelings. Like trying to tell somebody your feelings don't matter. The mother-in-law is the one who is actually hurt and who has actually lost so much during this funeral. The other one was a comment by Judy. Judy says that whatever had joined them more, which apparently is the husband, is no longer there, so she was no longer significant in that family. Imagine this are your own in-laws, the people who you trust most at that moment, the people who you expect to stand with you at that moment, the people you expect to like get nothing but support from at that very hard moment. These comments are being said to your face, these comments are being said to your kids, these comments are being said to your family members, you know, and you have to stomach all this and hold it together. There's another comment from Sarah. Sarah says, when the husband passed on, people said she never took care of him. So I'm wondering, it got me wondering, like, how do you even draw such conclusions? You know, marriage is two people, and let's say marriage is two people. You can never stand in the fence or be out there and you're here judging how people's marriages are, because you're not part of that. You're not the people they wake up with. The fact even living the same house does not guarantee you a reason to like put your comments forward about somebody's marriage, because you could be living the next, I mean the next door, the next room, but you don't know what goes on in this other bedroom. So uh-uh. That is one thing that people should never comment, whether your marriage was good or bad. It really has nothing to do with anyone else except the two of you. There's another comment by Priscilla. Priscilla says, when he passed on, they were told they killed him together with his brothers. Really, how do you respond to that? How do you take that? And you're supposed to remain calm. You're expected to just not react uh to it at that very moment. You're not expected to say anything. You're not expected to overreact or show your discontent with whatever has been said, or show your feelings at the time, because everybody treats you like you're overreacting at that time. There's another one from Judy. This one I've already talked about Judy. There's another one from Anjen Gakuha. She was told by the husband was actually out of the country and he died of a heart attack. Now the brother, the husband's brother told her to her face that she killed him, and that they had a child, and she was told that they should vacate their house and go get married elsewhere by the brother to the husband. There's another one also who was told, Cremens was told that she'll sort herself out to her face. Another one was told the kids will be chased away out of school, you know, like people telling you to your face that your children will be sent out of school and they're not. The last one that I've seen, but I have not shared all of them, you can just go and read them. But the last one I have seen is people saying just because you had baby girls that you're going to, it's any easier, you know. Even myself, people have told me that it is much easier when you have girls and not boys. I'm like, seriously, since when did we start weighing the weight of grief depending on what gender of children you've been left with? Like, how insensitive can we be? How does it even get there? Or what is the significance of you having boys versus you having girls? I really don't get it. It's something that people have said to me several times. It's something that I still don't get it. As usual, it's always a pleasure to have you. It's always wonderful to reconnect. Smash the like button, share our work. If you want to have more conversations about this, I want to remind you that you are not alone. You can always DM me on my Instagram. Follow, and smash the like button. If you find somebody who's grieving and they need a shoulder to lean on, kindly direct them here. Kindly remind them that they are not alone all the time and be there for them.